Welcome to another tutorial. Today we are going to make cloth simulation. For this I am going to use vellum cloth because that one works faster and easily to get the results. So for this let me just import a simple character. So we create geometry node, then let me just go for alembic node and let me locate for this node. So I have this mesh which is like this, and we need to create some nodes for this. So let me just do some uh, just unpack this so that it generate this mesh. Then we need to calculate its velocity, so we are going to use trail node, and just use for compute velocity. Then we just go for convert node. Sometimes it doesn't properly read this mesh, and just make null object. This is our character node. Now let's create cloth. Okay, for this we are going to use this curve node to create some basic cloth shape. So I'm going to use this front view, and let me just create a simple cloth structure. Okay, for this I'm using curve node. This one will help me or to create this curve. So let me just go for okay. So for this let me just do very simple dress. Okay, like you can make however you want this dress. Then go for like something like this. uh, you can adjust this, it's up to you however you want this dress. So it's not in proper T pose, so I am just estimating this as a rough. Then and if you want to like adjust these points, okay, you can just select this and you can adjust. So I think just adjust this and just make some decent size of this cloth. Okay, I think this is good enough. If you can hide this if it's distracting you to create this cloth. So okay, okay, and if you want like exact shape or a specific kind of dress, you can always go for that. And in my case, I think it's not completely uniform if I reference to this dress. It should be something like this, and we go around here. Like something like this. Okay, this is like half decent, it's not like perfect. So after that we are going to use another node which is called plane, planar patch. This one, sorry, planar patch from curves. It will create this mesh and just resample this curve, and you can go for some high density meshes. And I think the next is, just let me just save this file so that it does not crash. Then we need to group this, so group this node and just name this as a front. Okay, and for this we need to select all the points which we want to uh, like which we want to seam this or join these. So for that, so let me just go for here, or if you want you can just go for here edges and select this edge. Okay. And double click this, it will select all. Then right click, convert selection to point, it will convert to points. Now we need to like remove some points which we don't want to seam. If we completely seam this, then there is hand and neck area. It will affect this. So we just remove some points to this section, and for here at least okay. So okay, and same for here. And some are from here, so we just go for a couple of these. Okay, I think this is enough, so let me just group these. We'll leave this one. This is our front group. Then we need to copy these and we need to change this from this one to front to back. Okay, now if we go to perspective, now we need to adjust these so that they are not overlapping to each other. Okay, so let me just merge these. Okay, let me just apply transform and just enough space so that it does not intersect with this, and same for here. Okay, just don't. And for this one you need to use reverse node so that it's normal in same. Okay, not like this. Then we need to use UV texture so that we can texturize this later. So let me just use for UV texture. Then we need to use vellum cloth. Okay, it will take some time, and it's generated this vellum cloth. And in here I have changed some settings, so let me change here. First of all, we need to decrease this density because this is too much high. Then after that we can go to this bend stretchiness, stretch parameter this, sorry, this one. You can increase this a little bit, and I think everything is default. And next we need to use vellum weld. this one, so that we need to weld these. So let me just connect these. And in weld section we need to provide these points. So if I go to weld section, and we need to provide these groups. So for this group, just change this to points, and here you will find this is, you can use anyone. I'm just using front, and in here just use back. Okay, now you can see it formed these connections. After that we need simple vellum solver. And after that, if we like simulate this right now, it will like collapse in this in itself, and it will fall because there is no geometry to hold this. So let me just add my geometry, which is our collision object. So let me just merge object, merge, and just select connect to this last option and choose our character out null. Okay, now it has some thing to collide with. Now if I simulate this, it will like so. If we don't want to see this, let me just, okay, now you can see it has this cloth properly come to this. So if you want to like see here, or if you just come outside, now you can see that it's come to this, see. And if it's not properly coming, or if your simulation starts from here, you can always simulate from negative frames, okay, or negative 10. So it will not simulate your this mesh, but it will in solver you can just like starting frame negative 10. Now it will simulate from negative 10 frame, so that you have starting 10 frame, so that it properly attaches to, then your character starts moving. Okay, so I think this is like good enough, but I think it's looked like this cloth is too heavy. See, it's coming down here, so we can always go here and decrease its density, so it will not be that much heavy. Okay, so now you can simulate this for almost as many frames as you want. Next is like This seems, if it looks like this, you can always choose this, or you can adjust this. So we can use poly sorry vellum post process, and if you come here, and in here you can use this apply word and use some spatial blur like this one. I'm using like 0.5. It will smooth out this, and if you want like thickness, you can go for thick surface. Okay, get some thick code, and I think it still looks too much heavy. Let me go for a little lower. Okay, now let me just go for then I will get this. And if you want to like adjust its position or shape or anything else, you can always go to first frame and go to your initial curve. Okay, and you can always adjust this, so you have every control. So like if I want this to be little bit like upper, and we don't want like that much gap, like its clothes is slipping, we can always go there and adjust these parameters. Okay, so if I change like this here, so we need to change also here. So we just delete this one, copy, paste, and it is connect to here. So it will adjust in all sections. Okay, now if I go here, and if sometime this doesn't work, you just reset this simulation, because sometimes it does not calculate properly. And now just simulate this. I think something is wrong here. Okay, let me just check here. Okay, so I think I have changed the position of that, so that's why it's not taking group properly. Yes, so consider these points, or you need to like so that they uh, come properly. Okay, now let's go and again point. Again, just let me just move. Okay, so keep on remembering that if you change the position and it keeps on changing, so you need to remember these. And if you want like to be proper way, in some proper way or properly seen like that, then you can use V-Ray, sorry, vellum drape also. It has some functionality to go for specific seams, or you can select at the time of welding. Okay, now it's front. Delete this here, and this is now back. Okay, now you can see it's working properly, and now you can simulate. You can use as many clothes as want, and it will help in making this section clothes. If you want more like layered kind of clothes, then you need to create more groups for welding purpose. So you need to use different groups for different kind of clothes. And for rendering, it's just simple. You can apply any clothes or any texture. It will help you do this. Okay. So for render, let me just use simple media material. Let me just use simple cloth and this for ground and one for character. Okay, let's use a simple grid. and apply these materials. And just create one light. uh, I'm using this rectangle light. You can use any light. And just apply or just render it. Will show you a proper way. And if you want, you can go to this material section and just change clothes whatever color you want. Okay. And same for the ground. You can go as high as you can. And for character, you can go for like skin color something. Or you can use triple S shader to generate some proper skin surface material. Okay. So that's how you create simple cloth simulation, and that's it for today, and we'll see you in next tutorial.